on to the next topic, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rachel Loyola, and I'm going to discuss the different types of questions. Um, Let us consider why it's important to use questions. Questions that are effective help listeners to get involved. Answer to well-chosen questions may also provide valuable feedback for a teacher. Um, because questions call for answer, either oral or mental, they help to the listeners to get involved. And the second one is questions can help you to start conversation and to enjoy stimulating exchange of thoughts. Questions can help you to start questions, and as a teacher, you may use questions to arouse interest, to help someone to reason out on subject matter, or to add emphasis to what you say. And now let us discuss the 7 types of questions. Number 1 is factual questions. It demands a simple recall answer. For example, it is important to use question, isn't it? And these questions might be answered yes or no, or a one-word response. The second one is proving questions. When the teacher wants to further explain an answer or dig deeper into a subject, questions such as, can you explain? Or can you tell us a little more about why is it? Or any topic you want to questioning to the learners. And under the probing questions, we have the 5 types of probing questions. Number 1 is extension proofs. Extension proofs ask learners to elaborate on a response. It means that the learners are not just answering a one-word response, but also she may elaborate on her or him response. Second is clarification proofs, used when learners' response are unclear. This situation that the learner's response are unclear, it may help us to questioning him to clarify the things that unclear for him. Prompting proofs help a responder who is unsure of an answer or gives an incorrect answer. Yun. And then number 4, justification proofs. Ask learner to justify their response. It means that the learners are not just answering questions, but also he knows how to justify his answer. And then the 5th is the redirection proofs, to elicit or brought out variety of response from the group of learners. It means that he getting an answer from the group learners. The 3rd one is the multiple choice questions. Questions usually test recall and can be used to begin a discussion. Questions such as, is NPH insulin a short, intermediate, or long-acting insulin? It not be included too much option to avoid confusing. An example of this multiple choice question is the test questionnaires, and these multiple choice questions either oral or written. Open-ended questions. Such are this broad category and encompasses all questions that require learners to construct an answer. This means that when the learners are answered, they are not just reading the materials that provided, but also they answering by their own words and to express their feelings of what they want to answer. And then next is discussion stimulating questions. Once discussion about a subject has been initiated, the teacher can use various questions to promote it. It means that the teachers use stimulating questions that the learners are participating, since question and answering is an active learning that helps the learner to be actively participating. And the next is questions that guide problem solving. A teacher needs to phrase and sequence questions for problem-solving thinking. And this questions such as what are the factors affecting of